A short, medium video here. Try not to talk too long, but anyway, let's get to it. Mike Wing tweeted out to a couple of people who had questions about the game and everything. Most of us already know about most all the rest of it. This is one point of it that I wanted to make a video on, which people, a couple of people have got videos on it, but no one actually went into depth in this one category that he mentioned. He mentioned that in 2K19, someone asked about playmakers always getting hit, always getting nerfed, and everything else. Well, Mike Wing tweeted out that there is a mechanism that is activated when you do too much on the court and your main attributes take a hit, like a fatigue, you know. So let's just say you're a sharpshooter, you have a 99.3, right? But you're side to side, 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 and you try to force yourself to get open. Well, by the time you get open, your shot may be 65. You get what I'm saying? That might be a little bit extreme, but y'all get where I'm going with this. Your attributes take a hit this year, and the only thing I can say is it's about time. All the slashers, you contact too much, you take a fatigue, which means you may have a, let's say you have a 90 contact, right? You contact somebody a couple of times. By the time the third and fourth time you try to contact them, your contact don't may be a 75, 80. You know, through the course of the game.
And it's not just slashers and sharpshooters either. Mike Wing also.
Yeah, it goes for all archetypes. All archetypes. When you try to do too much, you know, when you're basically when you're forcing the cheese. Is when you're gonna, now if you play smart with your stamina and play smart, probably won't affect people who actually play smart and IQ wise, you know. But for all you sharpshooters that try to just always go side to side, side to side, pull up three, no, that shit ain't gonna work this year. You're gonna have to get your team involved. You know what I mean? What were you saying, Ed?
Oh, I want to put out there for the sharpshooters that are not just plain sharpshooters, that is playmaking sharpshooters. I would like to give you guys a quote. The new dribbling fatigue model in 19. This is a quote directly from Mike Wayne. If you over dribble, your ball control will drop and your moves will degrade and speed effectiveness. So spamming too many dribble moves will drop your dribble tier and eventually cause you to fumble the ball. So please, all ball handlers, be efficient with the ball this year. And then he says also one more note. When you are branching out from the hot gather, meaning that any kind of hot step or anything, at tier 3, the ball handler can explode out like a speed boost. Tier 2 will be slower but more controlled. Now, if you have a tier 2 and you drop to tier 1, if you do the hot gather for tier 1, it's always a fumble, meaning that you will lose the ball if they spam you at the right moment. So everyone that thinks, oh, I'm going to make a playmaker sharpshooter or a playmaker slasher and I won't have to worry about deterioration. No, you're going to have to be more smart because now you're deteriorating your dribbling, your contacts, everything, because there's a new fatigue system that's out that Mike Wayne tweeted out saying that no matter what, during out the game, your player will deteriorate over time. So be efficient with your stamina bar and what you do in your games.
Which means basically this next year is going to be based on IQ and skills. So, I mean, if you think you're good at 2K18, you're probably not, to be honest with you. I mean, there's plenty of people that this year have positive records that probably last year they had negative records. Because this year it caters to people who really don't know how to play. Next year it's going to cater to people who know how to play. And we're going to dominate.
Hold on, not only that, I also want to make a state about 2K17.
Everybody on the court.
There's one thing I want to make a notation about 2K17. Me and Allen had positive record in 2K17, okay, with our teammates, and not because we were cheesing, because we play smart ball. This year, even if we're open playing smart ball, we're missing, but we still have positive records because we play high IQ basketball, even with randoms. It's kind of messed up that people don't have no IQ, make bullshit layups, bullshit dunks, and bullshit three-pointers. All because of the heavy contest three. And for all the haters out there think I'm hating, I'm not hating because Mike Wayne even tweeted out he took up defensive animations this year that he wish he didn't. So it's not our fault that we can't stop the heavily contest threes. We can't stop the cheesy inside. It's because the game's broken this year. So a lot of newcomers can get fixed and hooked on the game this year. And this is the first time they ever done this year.
So a lot of y'all sharpshooters out there that think, oh yeah, I'm a god this year. Well, you're a god this year because Mike Wayne took out the defensive animations and he put in contested greens. That's why. It's not that you're good. Anybody can freaking know how to time a shot. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to time a shot. It takes IQ and basketball IQ and a good player to actually get open for a good shot. That takes more skills than learning to master a jump shot.
Hold on, how about this one, man? Allen had a pure sharp the other day, and I had gold diamond. He was wide open multiple times, missed. I had my rebounding slasher out and hit green light three-pointers open. When am I even supposed to hit three-pointer open? That's how broken this game is this year. I'm a slashing rebounder, meaning I admit rebounding first, slasher second. I have a 30-something three ball. He gives me with silver dimer open, and I make the three-pointer with a green light.
And I got Hall of Fame difficult shots. Hall of Fame now, not bronze, not silver, not gold. Hall of Fame. You know, so to all of you people out there who wants to make all these builds, I'm telling you, be smart with what you build and know how to play with it. Don't worry about all these YouTubers coming out with all these builds that are good. This is good. That is good. You know, I mean, if you want to try their builds, then that's fine. You know, that's why they post it. You know, because that's a good build for them. You know, they're helping everybody determine what are good builds and what are bad builds. You know what I mean? But if you've never been a center, don't try to play with a center next year. You're going to get your ass handed to you.
If you never play a true point guard position, don't play it, please, next year, because the point guard is supposed to be moving the ball,
archetype.
Not trying to make score.
Don't make a pure sharp because you think, oh, okay, all I got to do is sit there and shoot. No. Or sit there and go side to side, pull up, shoot. No, that's not going to work next year. Mike Wing has already tweeted out that during the course of the game, you try to cheese too much, there's a mechanism that activates that makes your attributes degrade. And it goes for more than just playmakers. It goes for sharpshooters. It goes for slashers. Slashers take too much contact dunks.
Lockdown.
They take too much contact. Their stuff is going to degrade. You know what I mean? Now, I guess how a rebounders would go down is if he gets a rebound and he's boxing somebody out, and there's another big center, and they bump each other. You know, that's probably how he'll degrade. You know what I mean? Or maybe he'll degrade because he's cheesing going in and out of the paint. Not sure how all that's going to work on rebounders. You know, but a sharpshooter, I mean, you go side to side, your stamina's going to drop, which means your attributes are going to drop.
Not only that, you guys need to definitely follow Mike Wayne for the sharpshooters, because the left-right cheese has been fixed and the blow-bys, but you can still get them, but not as much anymore. And the left-right cheese has been fixed. Your stamina will.
The blow-bys are supposed to go with mismatches.
Yep.
So I'll give y'all an example. So say you got a playmaker and a center, okay? The playmaker may actually get a blow-by.
Or he might get stuck in his tracks and lose the ball. That's another option too.
Yep. Or he may collide with the big ass center and lose the ball. You know, either or. If you flip flop it, if a center's got the ball one of two things. If he tries to push through, maybe he'll be strong enough and push through and get the dunk. Or
Maybe not. Maybe you might get
he'll
the steal.
fumble the ball.
Yep,
So
fumble the ball.
it's going to be all about positioning, you know. It's going to be all about positioning, all about the pump fakes where you can get people off their feet to get them out of that defensive pose, get them off their feet, you know, get them out of the defensive to actually get past it. People will have to play smart next year, dude. Like, seriously.
And everyone that loves playing 5 out, that's somewhat dead now with this new fatigue system, because Mike Wayne already said that the reason why he's doing this is because of the 5 out. It's so overpowered. That's why this fatigue system is going into effect. Even more. Yes, there's a fatigue system this year, but it's not very effective. It's not real true fatigue. Next year, you're getting true fatigue, meaning that you take one game, okay, and when you get to 21 and you score, your stamina will be back, but it'll be deteriorated for that other game that you just got done playing. Like, say like it's 10-10, but now you have 18, but maybe you use too much of your stamina running around trying to get open. Maybe the other team that did smart decisions and didn't use their stamina will win now. That's the whole thing about the stamina fatigue. It affects you throughout the entire game. It doesn't just affect you for a little bit. It's for the entire game. You can't recover during the games, he said. The only time you recover is after the game's over. That's it.
After the game's over. So you're going to have to be smart with your stamina. Don't sit there and and hold your R2 button the entire time, you know? Don't sit there and go side to side.
Even trying to get open, he said, using your stamina bar can drop your shot on the catch and shoot, because you're using your stamina. You're getting fatigued trying to get open. You're sweating. A lot of people ain't going to like it. I hope Mike Wayne keeps it that way, because I think that will make a point about who knows how to play real basketball in real life and know how to take high basketball IQ. I really enjoy this new feature.
No, there's dribbling in 2K19. Don't get me wrong. Jay, don't get me wrong, Jay. I mean, you can still dribble in 2K19. That's not what Mike Wayne is saying. What he's saying is that a true playmaker, someone who's good at dribbling, don't have anything to worry about. If you are a legitimate dribbler, all right, you do a couple of moves, you get open.
I admit it.
Like you get a couple of moves, you get open, you take a shot. You know what I mean? Now, what he's talking about is those playmakers that keep spamming 2 moves over and over again. Those people,
or 3 or 5 moves,
the
those
spammers are getting a big nerf next year. Or the sharpshooters that just go side to side, side to side, side to side, pull up 3. You know, those people are getting a nerf. But if you know how to hop, step, spin, crossover, and then get open, that's like 3 legitimate moves or whatever, and you shoot, that's all good. You know what I mean?
He's trying to nerf the 5 out.
Plus, there's street moves that he's giving us next year. Street dribbling moves, street dunks. For the defenders, he's given us the snatch out of the air. I did that a couple of times in like 16 and 17. That shit was awesome.
I haven't got one this year as a rebounding slasher.
I've done it once this year. I
haven't did it at all.
I've done it
and
once.
Last year I did it like multiple times.
But dribbling with a pure sharp, it's over with. So it's over with. So if you want to be a pure sharp, you better find you a good point guard and a good center who can help you get open, because that shit is done. You know?
Oh, by the way, Alan, I think the way they're going to affect the centers is those picks, because the brick wall, I guarantee that's how they're going to do the fatigue. Any collision, anything for the centers, bro, because centers like to set a lot of screens to try to get people open. Well, that's going to get nerfed, because maybe I set a screen, and maybe because my fatigue's there, I move a foot when they hit me. That means that freaking it's an illegal pick.
Yeah, because
can happen next year too.
I didn't think about that, but yeah, that's a good point, because everybody wants to abuse the screens. You know what I mean? So maybe if they take too many hits on the screen, that's fatigue. So you're not going to be as effective setting screens. So, I mean, you might want to pick and choose when you want to set screens. Don't set screens every trip down,
Every possession.
every
Yeah.
possession. You know what I mean?
There's so much that's going to be next year that is going to be involved with IQ that a lot of these players that think they're good are not going to be good.
No.
I'm telling you,
And
last year it
a
was
lot
like
of
that,
people
dude.
that used to be good are probably
It's
going to
trash
be
this year.
garbage because they don't have real basketball IQ.
I remember last year, Alan, we had great basketball IQ, had more wins than losses this year. This is the first time I took so many losses this year. Like, me and you took hella losses this year. Like, we shouldn't have been losing. Like,
Yeah.
we should be nowhere near almost 2,000 losses apiece. And last time we were like 3,000 up before we even got to 1,000 losses. That's
hmm
because there's no real defense this year, man. There's none.
But that's the news. So just be smart. And I think some other big news is supposed to come out tomorrow. Mike Wang is supposed to actually give us, supposed to tell us when, supposed to tell us about the archetypes and parks and everything else. And I think that's coming tomorrow. At least that's what I was told. So if it is,
Okay, and
so if that's true, I will stay in touch. If y'all are wondering, just hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications. I will put up a video as soon as I know something. So, you got anything else, Ed, before I cut it off?
yeah, man. Usually after he announced the archetype and the gameplay for the my park or the playground, whatever it's gonna be, a couple weeks after that, they'll announce when the prelude will be dropping. But it should be dropping sometime at the end of this month.
Yep. All right, y'all. Peace out. I am going to stop this stream, start up a new stream for just my regular park play. And Jay, if you want to run, you'll have to send me a friend request, man. Send me your archetype and you know your win
And we'll work
percentage
it
and
out.
stuff and your win percentage with position and everything else. We'll try to work something out. All right.
Like